The protest followed a heated exchange between Senator Mai and Mr. Osani. During a Rise TV interview, the minister reportedly asked to be allowed to speak, but Osani's sharp response draws criticism from viewers. Protesters marched through the major street of Abakaliki with placards accusing Osani of disrespecting the minister. Some of the placard read, Senator Mai is a competent and trusted in civil engineering. Rise TV and Rufai Osani must apologize now.
That is it. You are watching Onyami Jesus comedy. Yes, this is the dramatic incident which occurred between Senator Dave Romai, which is the current Minister of Works in Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Arise TV news anchor. Yes, interview that started well, ended with disarray. That is, let me just say it like that. But I'm going to play the video to you. Maybe you have not seen it or you have not watched it. I want you to see if the action by some Abakaliki people or some Ebonyans by demonstrating, yes, the correct news now, the latest now is that some boys, some people call them miscreants, but I just call them some boys or some men, gathered themselves together and carry placards and started demonstrating that Oseni must apologize. Oseni and Arise TV, yes, the entire management should apologize to the Senator Dave Umahi or Minister Dave Umahi. So the question now that scattered the whole internet now is, some people are saying, apologize for what? You know, some people saying yes, the man need to apologize. While though some people say, many are saying that Dave Umahi is supposed to apologize to the people. So all I know there is that there is apology. There must be apology there, but who is supposed to apologize to each other is the question now. You know, some people always say that I don't like Abakaliki people. I don't like Ebonyi people. You know, so from this looks, from this how things is going now, from this video, you are going to see if Abakaliki people and Ebonyi people, if they are doing well. You understand? As now, yes, and the so in I can there, but say this year, I can never get this year. Imalon do have a make. Yes, because that's the end of Yakalia at Wanyaka. Yes, I don't watch this video, then you will know whether Senator Dave Umahi is to be blamed or anchor, the news anchor, Oseni, is to be blamed, or maybe no one is to be blamed. The one point that they raised is that they said that Oseni, Sean Umahi, to shut up his mouth, to keep quiet. Yes, to keep quiet. So when you listen to the video, watch the video, you will see whether if he is supposed to shut his mouth or supposed to keep quiet, as Oseni said, or was it an insult? That is it. Number two, Dave Umahi said that he's a graduate. He studied construction, engineering. They asked him where. He said by experience. So I don't know whether I can study things by experience or not. So these are the things I want every one of us to look at while watching this video. Yes. Now, I want to remind you to subscribe to YouTube channel if you have not done so that whenever I drop a video on Onyami Jesus comedy, you'll be the first to get it. Hence, you on your notification button. Yes. As you're watching this video, let's also make use of the comment section. Oh yeah, watch.
And ABC and BOM must act against media misconduct. The group leader Damian Ono expressed disappointment over Omai's treatment on live television, saying Osani's misconduct was not only disrespectful but also amounted to media ambush.
That young man, Rufai Oseni, had the effrontery in his nerve, the stimulating force, the guts to ask Dave Umahi to keep quiet. Who gave him the told him to keep quiet in the face of the whole world? As if that was not enough, he accused him of reporting him to Mr. President. Who is Rufai for God's sake? For them, with all the time he's spending from state to state, from local government to local government, all the nooks and crannies of this nation, making sure that those are done according to stipulation. So he will have time to go and be discussing small Rufai with Mr. President. As if that was not enough, let me understand that. We are gathering here to make a demand. A demand, firstly, that Rufai Oseni of Arise Television and Arise Television as an organization, they are given 24 hours to tender no reserve apology to our God-given leader. He is the father of the governor of Ebonyi State. do that, we will step up our demonstration.
Meanwhile, Comrade Sunday Agbo, former coordinator of FM Development Center in Ohakwu local government area of Ebonyi State, said people like Rufai Osani cannot tarnish the image of a man who has contributed so much to Nigeria's progress.
So bad, but I don't feel bad because Umai's records.
It's okay. So just for the context, David Umahi, Senator David Umahi, now 2 times governor of Ebonyi.
Hold on, precious. Don't tell me. These are, don't you see the non-entities? Don't you see the non-entities, the idiots that gathered, the foolish people that are gathering to do a protest? How will this country move forward? How do you expect Nigeria to move forward when we now have charlatans who will now question you for questioning somebody that is in government to be accountable? Is that not the height of your responsibility? This Dave Umahi, as he claims, is a professor of engineering in practice. Simple question. You are collecting money that is not your money. The money you are collecting is the money of Nigerian taxpayers. It is part of the money that you and your president are borrowing that you have not told Nigerians how you are going to pay it back. It is the borrowing, this money that you are spending, that has pushed a lot of Nigerians into poverty. And somebody is asking you to account it. To tell us how much a kilometer of the road you're working on costs. And you are pulling down everything. It is because we, the people, we have sold ourselves cheap to politicians. And they have turned themselves into demigods. They forget that sovereignty belongs to the people, and they should be accountable to us. As the Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he is accountable to Nigerians and not to Mr. President. Because it is the same taxpayers' money that puts in there that has put Mr. President there.
So
I feel so disappointed.
Do you not think
I feel disappointed the way the young people, the elderly people, the generality of most Nigerians are, their mentality, what mentality? That is why a governor can rule a state for 8 years without doing one thing, no legacy project. He will go to the National Assembly and sit down and be snoring. And he will tell you that yes, he's in control of the people. Which people?
Okay,
You saw them now. These are hungry charlatans. Like one of my friends will say, shoe shiners.
that sounds like the name of Dr. Anosike. That sounds like the language of Dr. Anosike. All right, so the young man said that he repeatedly told a whole Senate to their former governor to shut up on national TV. I don't know.
They never said that. They should go and listen to that video in context. They should go and listen to it. I have done that. I've listened to it so very well. There was no insult.
Are you sure? Let's listen to it again. Maybe their own interpretation of insult, they're different from our own interpretation of insult. You know, they say Python, I've been at least one person see they become Python. So make it not be like say we'll take sides, say we hear their own part of the story. Abi Rufai part of the story, we'll not hear their own part of the story. I think it's only proper for us to listen to that interview.
So at first, Minister, after you had gone to report me in front of President Tinubu and said all sorts, anyway, I am not beholden to you. My job is accountability.
You're too small for me to report you to the president.
No, but they are empirical.
Too small.
Minister, let me speak. Minister, let me speak. I have empirical evidence. The world watched it on the commissioner of the project when you mentioned the questions I asked you to the president. That was reporting me to the president officially. The world watches, so you don't need to dilly-dally about the empirical facts. I don't talk without facts, Minister. You know, when I have my facts, I talk. And I insist on my question when I ask on cause facts. Let me only address you. Minister, you will not allow me to speak. The problem is you will not allow me to speak. You spoke for over 20 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Because you don't know what you are speaking.
Well, let me speak. Let me speak. You will not. What your profession is. You will not allow me to speak. You see, if you can just keep quiet and be calm and just allow me to speak, I will be happy. All right? So my question still persists as regards the cost per kilometer. You cannot tell me that we don't have a right to know the cost per kilometer. Even if it's an undulating landscape, give us all the facts and the details of the cost per kilometer. That's all we'll ask for. Other questions as regards the loans taken. Let me finish.
No. I will
Let
keep
me
quiet
finish.
for you to damage
Let me
information.
finish.
Listen to me.
Minister, you will
Listen
not
to
allow me to speak. The minister will not allow me to speak.
No. Don't do that with me.
Minister will not
Don't do
allow
that
me
with
to
me. I was in your studio.
Minister will not
and
allow
when
me.
the first section was on, and I ran the figures. And what you're asking us is 750 kilometers of coastal highway. We should tell you cost per kilometer. So you multiply by 750. That's nonsensical.
No, so tell me the cost per kilometer. There's nothing too hard for you to tell me that figure. You've not still told me that figure, so I was right on that point. The second point...
Because you don't understand anything.
The second point I'm trying to make
You don't understand anything. I'm a professor in this field.
Okay.
You don't understand anything.
What university gave you professorship in this field?
You cannot ask me to tell you a cost.
What university gave you professorship in engineering? I didn't know you were Professor Mai, Minister. I didn't know. So, please, you've not
I'm professor in practice.
In practice.
I'm professor in practice.
Okay.
I understand engineering very well.
So secondly,
and you have no knowledge of what you ask.
If you will let me...
You have no knowledge.
If you will let me ask...
So you keep quiet.
Okay.
And then stop,
okay. Minister, it's all right. Keep dignifying yourself and let the world see you for who you are. If you allow me speak,